So I think I'm gonna start with some good old classic JP analog horror, which got popular. Let's just start from the beginning.
In today's video,
Rostico.
we will
Rostico is the one who got these three going. So let's check that one
be
out.
showing you how you should act when a dinosaur decides to attack into a vehicle that you are in. Section 1. HVA emergency. In any situation, if a herbivore dinosaur like the Triceratops decides to start attacking your tour vehicle, do not panic. Our tour vehicles can handle the force of powerful animals. But just for safety, remain calm and quiet
Okay.
and grab the walkie-talkie that is placed in the back of the vehicle. Contact security, and we
Where
will
you
play
going,
a
cat?
frequency in your car speakers that
Where you
will
going?
scare away the hostile Triceratops. Section 2. CBOE emergency. Although the fences in Jurassic Park are
I guess she's
electrifying,
gotta use
there can
the
always
little
be a chance of
cat's
a power
room.
outage due to the tropical
It's
storm
the cringiest
that
thing I've ever
rampaged
said.
through the island. This will cause the fences in the park to shut down, meaning that a carnivore like Joker viewing of his tape
Ugh.
is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited.
Yeah. Okay. So I think overall that's a great way to start the whole playlist off. Like it's such a eerie, like it sets up the whole analog horror aspect, like you're watching a train video, and then it's just intercut with this horrific imagery of dinosaurs and other spooky things. And I think what's good about that is that what already kind of unsettled you because the way I like the way he used the imagery to like suggest this is like on scene photographs of some incidents that have already happened. You know what I mean? Some already terrible dinosaur related killings. So great start.
It's very bad. There's been a breach in security, and the Velociraptor is on the loose. The ranger and...
This is the second video about Rostico. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that.
Well, what do we have here?
Much of the footage was taken from an old PC program type of game. It was kind of like it was point and click, and it definitely, it definitely had kind of like a Five Nights at Freddy's vibe, like at least a full 2 decades before that, I think. Well, maybe more like 15 years.
That's right, a velociraptor. Velociraptors are extremely fast. These guys could run up to 40 miles per hour. Now, isn't that impressive? Once you come across a velociraptor running away from one, well, do you know better? They are faster than you, Robert. So start running.
Let me also just say, dialogue like that is perfect. That's what makes like analog horror so kind of creepy. Almost like it's literally it's almost it's trying to kind of address the viewer a little bit, kind of, while not breaking its own continuity. Sometimes it doesn't care about that. Like sometimes it's like if you watch it, like the Godzilla analog horror, we might watch that next. It just kind of, you know, it's speaking directly to you, you're not safe anymore. This is the only part of this video I don't really care for, mainly because it just looks the least believable. I mean, and when it comes to like Jurassic Park, analog horror, I love that the creators, including me, aren't afraid to it to look a little fake. We're all just kind of suspending our disbelief anyway, but sometimes it's a little too like you have to at least attempt to kind of hide the fakeness of it. You know what I mean?
Welcome back. In today's video, we will be discussing how to handle dangerous situations that you may or may not run into on Site B. One of our most beautiful yet dangerous dinosaurs on the island are the stegosaurs. Prevent the stegosaurs from flashing lights, sudden noises such as cars, boats, or anything that has an alarm. We definitely did not have 14 men die from a stegosaur encounter in August 5th, 1997.
Oh
And
yeah,
we'll
sure.
surely make sure it won't happen to you. Hello?
Eh,
Is anybody there? How is that you?
the only issues I really take with that jump scare, it's creepy, but it doesn't exactly fit with the whole theme of Jurassic Park. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be about dinosaurs. I don't know. Maybe just the person who's editing this video trying to expose Engine for wrongdoing. Maybe that's like a calling card. I don't know.
Yes, please send help. I was chased and now I lock myself up in an office. It's dark outside and it smells me. Chased? By who? It was very tall. It had a long snout and a very big fin of a sword on its back. It looked like a very big crocodile.
Oh, it's straight from
Hold on.
FNAF.
What's the matter? It's in the building. Please hurry. This is the only room I'll have a chance with surviving.
I will say that the dialogue in these are very rarely performed well, but sometimes they use that to like their advantage. You know what I mean? Just the kind of stoicness of that delivery just feels robotic and oddly unsettling. So I don't think it's a bad thing.
hear it walking in the facility. It knows I'm here. Haven't you paid attention to the security safety guide? Henry, this isn't the time. What do I do? Remain calm. Check the cams. Do you see it? All right, I'll check.
Freezing. That was kind of literally the movement of a mouse pad. Like,
Henry, it's just down the hall. I'm scared. What do I do? I guess your history. What does that mean? We'll remember you, don't worry. Henry, this isn't funny. Please help.
I like the eye in the dark. The thing about well, the thing about analog horror is that it's not trying to be realistic. It's just trying to get a good jump scare, a good unsettling jump scare, and that's why analog horror is kind of so. It's easy because it's clever. You know what I mean? You can whip, and I don't know. Some of them have gone crazy. Like I forget that one. I've seen a few that just do not have any real continuity. It's just a series of just bizarre kind of imagery with a barely a kind of strung together narrative per video.
Only during day these beautiful dinosaurs are calm and pretty tame with the workers. Although at night one of them isn't himself. We make sure after hours that nobody is left around his paddock. And if you are still in there after 12 a.m. the doors will be locked. That's when he becomes hostile. Don't bother trying to hide.
Don't
He
bother
hears and
trying to
smells you
hide.
no matter where you are. And when he finds you, you better hope we fed him enough fit.
That's oddly familiar. It's definitely the scariest way I could imagine dying, is being devoured by a reptile, a reptilian creature. So that was Rostico's. I don't know if he's got any more. I don't think it is. The way Useless Mouth 12 has organized these, he specifically organized them in a way to where it kind of they kind of lean into each other a bit. Like if there is any kind of chronology to the events referred to in these videos, he kind of put that together. Rostico's videos are good, mainly because he kind of nails that sort of whoever's editing these videos and posting them is like slightly deranged because he's trying very hard to kind of expose what this corporation has done. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I think his videos have aged really, really well. Very, you know, you don't really get like this is a literal rep. You're not really getting literal representation of the events that happen. It's more like him trying to communicate this is what happened with his editing skills, whoever this character is, the Rostico character, which is pretty cool. All right, let's next up is Jurassic World. Did it?
Well, if it isn't my most favorite place in
Is
all.
it? Is this the actual? One second. That's not like the actual channel. Is it?
You said you'd be here.
It says it's official, so maybe it is an official channel. Imagine that. They actually. Wow, really? Did they act? Did Universal actually like participate in analog horror? That's incredible if
All of
they
the
did.
park. We're here at a secret InGen test facility to train the
It
first
looks legit.
generation of Jurassic Park employees. In every way, shape, and form, this facility is truly the heart of Jurassic Park. The lab is home to our most valuable assets, the embryos of each carefully reconstructed dinosaur breed. These tiny vials may seem insignificant, but each represents millions of dollars and countless years of research and development. If an egg starts to hatch on your watch, notify Dr. Wu immediately to alert Mr. John Hammond himself. Well, if we aren't just in time,
Fake
it looks
dinosaur.
like an egg is hatching now. You know what to do. Welcome to the bioengineering.
It says at the bottom, I can't show it to you because of the stupid thing. Disclaimer, proof of concept and engine facility and dinosaurs have been fabricated for training purposes only. So,
team.
we make your future, bitch.
Howdy, I'm Mr. DNA, and today we're exploring our top-of-the-line tour vehicles. Here we have number
By the way, just the callback of bringing Mr. DNA back for these analog horror videos is impressive.
4. Be sure the license plate and mirror tag match the number painted on the rear flank of your vehicle before each tour deployment. This detail allows the real-time tracking of vehicles in operation around the paddocks and back to the visitor center. The finest leather interiors complement a wood grain dashboard and a cutting-edge
Oh
interactive
yeah,
CD-ROM
that
complete with a
beautiful wood
preloaded tour
grain.
guide to the park. Under the front seats
I always
are
wanted one of those
high-powered
Jeeps.
night vision
I
headsets,
still want one.
allowing guests to take an even closer look at their favorite dinosaurs. An easily accessible emergency kit contains a fire extinguisher, 3 road flares, and a Maxa beam flashlight with a 6 million peak beam candle power, capable of illuminating an object under 2 miles away. If spotted with a
It's
lit
not a
device
good
by an
idea.
animal after dark, don't move. Employment contracts release Jurassic Park of the InGen Corporation from any and all liability related to accidental injury, death, or disease sustained during your time on Isla Nublar.
and
Well,
it's
hey
set in
there, cowboy.
1993.
Welcome.
The year I was born, by the way, I was born in 1993. It was the first movie I ever saw. Was Jurassic Park. Still the best movie I've ever seen. My favorite of all time.
To the veterinary support team.
So there's definitely one reason why I love and I'm obsessed with Jurassic Park analog horror.
Under the guidance of Jurassic Park's chief veterinarian.
Speaking of which, hold on. Oh, look at this. Bam! Look at that. You got the original novel, Michael Crichton, and it is a genuinely terrifying read. Like there's so much messed up things that happen, like compies breaking into like a hospital, and a nurse finding a baby. Just not in one piece. Ugh. You'd be surprised that how Jurassic Park, the book is balls to the wall horror. Truly. The Velociraptors, if you thought they were scary in the movie, they're like, they're, in the book, they're demons. Like, they're smart and they're conniving and they're cruel. Ugh. If you want to read a good, scary book, read Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton.
Dr. Jerry Harding. Here at the Triceratops paddock, you'll execute the meticulous care plan
Jerry Harding. So they're saying that's Sarah Harding's dad from the second movie.
developed by Dr.
Never,
Harding and
never
his
put that
team.
to.
As you
Which, by the way, why was Sarah Harding? Was Sarah Harding in the new Jurassic World movies at all? She'd be a good character to bring back.
monitor baby Triceratops like the one you see here. Hey, darling. But be on the lookout for a pharmacological condition among the herd, which seems to recur every 6 weeks. Symptoms include imbalance, disorientation, and labored breathing. If you observe these symptoms, remember to act. Alert Dr. Harding. Call Game Warden Muldoon. Tranquilize the animal so she can be examined safely. On behalf of Dr. Harding and his veterinary support team, welcome to Jurassic Park.
I love the creepy waves too. Like,
Then his Todd was found dead in his security office in warehouse 13. Then his Todd was found dead in his security office in warehouse 13. Then his Todd was found dead in his security.
um, go on. I'm listening. Yeah, that was in 1994.
As an employee, your well-being is important to us. However, many things can go wrong on the job. So we have prepared this presentation on hostile encounter training. When faced with an aggressive asset, you must follow 5 crucial and life-saving steps. Number 1. No matter the distance, you must not move or try to run. Number 2. Press the emergency button on your radio that must always be on your right thigh. At all times, the button will send out a distress beacon to the nearest security office. Number 3. Stay calm while help arrives. We cannot stress this enough. Number 4. If an asset moves toward you, do not
Move.
Number 5. Only move after an asset has been properly dealt with or sedated by rescue team. And that concludes the presentation. Make sure to remember these 5 steps. Because you never know.
Ugh.
Today, kids are pet.
All right, let's just slow down a second. All right, so we watched all of the, the Jurassic World's contributions to the playlist, which were great. I love them. And it suggests horror, you know, without outright just, saying it. It's they're very, very unsettling how all the employees have that fake smile wave, almost like they've seen some shit. you know. But I wanted to take you back. The engine tapes, which are
Man is
some of the
top
best but and most unsettling. This clip right here is definitely
dog was
unsettling.
found dead in his security office in warehouse 13.
37-second clip of just that, and it is one of the most unsettling videos on the playlist. And I want to read this. Dennis Todd, my dad went missing in '94. Jurassic Park's opening years, my dad was working as a security officer for Engine. He promised to take me one day. A box of VHS tape showed up on my doorstep with a note saying, "You are Dennis's son. This belongs to you now. Finish the job your father couldn't. Distribute the tapes to the public." I don't know what to think anymore. I've been thinking for months about if I want to post these or not. I don't know if this is some kind of sick joke. I've tried to get the name of the person who sent me these tapes, but no luck. So I decided to post these to get this weight off my shoulders. Starting to think Dennis Dodd was found dead in a security office in Warehouse 13. I'm starting to think that actually happened. It's not just a rumor anymore. Yeah, and then the second one we just watched, just
As
the
an employee,
still
your well-being is
image
important to us.
of that is so creepy. And again, if you notice, it's doing the same thing. Like whoever posted this is in on the sort of the horrors and what's trying to be covered up and trying to expose it. Second tape from the box, it was labeled as hostile encounter training. I watched the entire tape and I don't know what to think. I googled the woman, Megan Diego, and she did in fact work at Jurassic Park at maintenance. She also disappeared like my dad. You might be asking why it took so long to update you on the tapes. Well, after the first video, I kept getting a strange feeling that I was being watched. I wanted this weight off my shoulders, but after posing the video, posting, it only seemed to get heavier every passing month. Was that on purpose? I mean, posting and passing. So the T that's supposed to be here is over here. So I'm sorry, I'm thinking real hard into it. Like, is that supposed to be a coded message right there? Every misspell, maybe he's trying to communicate something. I'm not gonna think too much about it. It's gonna take someone a lot smarter than me to figure that out.
Doing their homework and chores a little sooner. Tropical storm detected. All visitors must evacuate to visitor center immediately. Tropical storm detected. All visitors must evacuate to visit.
The engine tapes are so creepy. Do I want to see the photo? Yeah, but that was a raptor. Damn old raptor. Yeah, I think that's it. The engine tapes are perfect. They are perfectly scary videos. The Lagoon. Engine tapes. What is the difference between engine tapes and engine files?
Welcome to the Jurassic family. This is the top 5 park attractions we know you and your family will absolutely love. Number 5. The Urdivore Pit is something for the kiddos to get up close to the baby herbivores of Isla Sorna.
The baby
Number
herbivore.
4. For only an extra $500, You and your family will have a chance to get behind the scenes of the lab where the dinosaurs of Ilosorna are born, fed and taken care of with lots of love. Number 3. The Pteranodon is an experience of a lifetime where nothing happened. Everything is fine and no one is hurt. Number 2. After a long day of fun, finish it off at the Jurassic Food Court to enjoy some ice cream or the delicious burger.
Mr. Hammond, do you think that the Spinosaurus cage is a little too close to the lagoon? Me and you both know that fence will not hold that thing. It could get into the lagoon and...
No, oh no. It will be fine. We start no expense for this park. It will hold. Do not get all worked up. It will be okay.
It's bad, no expense.
The lagoon is a fun body of water for your family to hang out. There is nothing in the water.
Get in with me.
Get out of the water. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. Get out. This tape has been confiscated and will not be shown to public. If this form gets any publicity, you will.
Sir, me and my team found a corpse that's asset 462. That means not just asset 114 escaped. It might have been more.
Alright sir, the camera has been set up. You and your squad can go track down the asset. I will let you know if the camera detects any motion in the area.
For the record, I don't know how I feel about the sort of mechanized voices we're hearing. The footage alone is unsettling enough. I don't know, but I will say the voices are unsettling. I mean, and again, it's supposed to be whoever's posting these is, maybe recanting a conversation. Maybe he was the one who tried to warn Hammond himself, and he was sort of mocking him by saying, "Oh, spared no expenses."
Man, this camera is super choppy. Even if we do find anything, it's not gonna be a clear image. This thing is like 1 frame per 5 seconds.
Motion detected.
Already? We have been out here less than 5 minutes. Well, let's keep running the diagnostics, I guess. Sir, we got motion already. I'll send you the footage. I can't see it right now, it's too dark. The SWAT team is in pursuit, over. Man, I wonder why we have a SWAT team and all of this gear just to capture a loose pig for feeding. That is what we're hunting out here, right? Yeah. This is a successful company. They would let me know the truth before sending me out into the dark forest. Oh my. What the heck was that? We're off the coast of the park. How could we hear one of the dinos this far away? I don't feel too safe right now. Well, it sounds like they found the pig. But why are they shooting it? Oh my god. That's not a pig, that's a freaking spider.
Sir, you found him. He's missing his, head.
Whoever is leaking the footage.
I feel like it would have been better without the voices now.
The Dilophosaurus is a famous...
I'm just saying it needed work. That's all I'm saying. It's definitely a solid video, but I'm being a little picky for my own preferences. I felt like maybe it would have been better if, maybe there's a lot less of the talking. You know what I'm saying?
Creature of Jurassic Park.
Which I'm just as guilty of doing in my own videos.
It has a venomous spit that would burn you. For example, it would burn your eyes.
This is Log 17. We are looking for missing Rutger Dennis Nadry. He was last seen in 1993.
APTN, that's me, mommy. Thanks for watching, mama. Thank you. Welcome.
The year the events of Jurassic Park took place. It is now 5 years later, 1998.
1998.
The jungle terrain. What's that? Oh, we got something.
Again, I feel like this would work if there was just less of that mechanic voice. Too much of a good thing can kind of hurt it a little bit. just enough just to get the the idea. But other than that, I feel like he's relying on it a little too much. Like he didn't trust that the audience would be able to like follow along with what he's showing us. But I feel like just what he's showing us is perfect. It's actually giving us a good, like he's in the woods. You know, cameras mess it up because it's raining. Like I get it. You don't have to kind of just hold our hands the whole time. Again, not talking shit. I've done the same thing. Because and that's just you'll see what I mean. Eventually, we'll get to my videos on here, and I'll pick them apart because I'm definitely overly critical of my own work.
Other guys are saying they see it too. Maybe it's Dennis Nedris.
Dennis Nedris.
Discard this tape immediately. This tape shows the remains of.
Sir, we found Dennis and
Surprised there was that much left of him.
It detects all of our men. We need backup him. Well, what the hell is that?
Discard this tape. Discard this tape. Discard this tape. Welcome to the Carnotaurus training video. If you are watching this tape, we will teach you everything you need to know about this creature. Let's get started. Here is a quick look at the creature you will be taking care of. The Carnotaurus.
The Carnotaurus.
The Carnotaurus is a carnivore. It's nicknamed the meat-eating bull. We cannot let it get into any of the herbivore enclosures as they will kill every herbivore breeding in the enclosure. You will be given Jurassic Park binoculars. Do not let any herbivores near the Carnotaurus.
So nice.
Do not let any of the
I would love a pair of Jurassic Park binoculars. And I love the Carnosaurus. I love that particular dinosaur. That is an awesome dinosaur I'd like to see more of in the movies.
Pray like you.
Pray like hell. Yeah, I'm cool. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not alone as long as you're here. Whoa, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Hey, bring it on. I don't care. You got me. That's an unsettling.
Yeah, I put new cameras in because it destroyed the other ones. This time, we have them more hidden. I don't know.
Let me make sure this is the same guy or girl. I don't know who's making the engine files. Yes, it is. There's got a couple of engine files. This guy definitely did. And let me also say, engine files, your visuals are awesome. I love what you do visually in your videos.
What's wrong with her, but it doesn't like to be watched.
I don't like being watched either. I wish I had more Monster drink. I saw a little bit of a thing right here. Right in the right of center. Ooh. Ooh. Something about an eye in darkness is just deeply unsettling.
Welcome to the Mosasaurus cleaning job
Alright,
application.
engine
You will need to
files
scrape all of the
definitely
algae and any other
improved
stuff on the
there.
side
That
of
was
the
just a
wall.
straight up creepy video. And there was just enough talk, there was just enough dialogue to get the idea. And the fact that I think maybe he read it in his own voice. I don't know. That was a good video. I like that one.
You will be given diving gear to go along the side of the enclosure. One more thing.
Fuck you.
No
I
matter
quit.
what happens, never leave the walls. Ever.
There is no never leave the law. There's no me getting in the water. I know a freaking Mosasaurus. Mosasaurus, yeah. I don't even need an animal. I don't even need a reptilian fish that big to keep me from getting in the water. If it bites, I'm not getting in the water. Especially if the water's pitch black. Ew, that's perfect. That's scary. I like that. That is definitely unsettling. Oh, the eye. The Eye of Sauron. Man, I gotta be kind of an asshole. The payoff wasn't very good. I mean, it's a good atmosphere, just that dark, just shitty camera underneath pitch black water. And I think if you would have left it at the eye, maybe just a glimpse of that thing, of the Mosasaurus, it would have been fine. And then the weird kind of screaming, "Wah!" Pathetic jump scare. I don't know. I don't think you need to do jump scares, engine files. I think your stuff is already scary enough without it.
Hello. Thank you for coming out at such short notice.
There's me talking that crap, and I think there's a jump scare in every video I've ever done.
We will need you to help with transporting Asset 413.
But I'm educating myself
The region is
too.
classified, but here is how you will be of assistance. Asset 413 is obviously a dangerous asset. We will need to lure it into the cage. In order to lure it in, we will use a goat. Once we have it, we will close the gates and ship it off.
I am
Thank you
I
for
am
your
the goat.
service. Remember to stay safe.
Alright, how do I turn this thing on? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
So, alright. So, for some reason, they told me to get into the T-Rex cage.
So, this kid's like 14.
So, I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's just see how this all works out. Oh, okay. They just closed it. What the? Did they put it in here? Oh god. Oh my god. Why won't this stupid thing work? Turn on. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Alright, so I'll give you some credit. You definitely understand the visual, the engine files again. Like, here's the thing: engine files actually made some pretty good videos. I don't think his engine files did a bad job at all. And he sounds young too. So I'll give him a full reprieve for any and all flaws that are in his videos, because I don't know, maybe that was the first time he ever made analog horror. You never know. But good job, man. Um, um, and that last video, it might have been the worst simply because it's like, um, again, the problems that you had with the other videos, like it's too much dialogue. I think that video would have been passable, but also just the fact that there really wasn't a whole lot of like build up. You know what I mean? There should have been a little bit more. You can create suspense even just by holding on a shot long enough. You can create suspense, but otherwise, You're headed in the right direction, Engine Files. Good work. Yeah, I might even say you made better analog horror videos than I did, and I'm 30. This is CD. The next video is going to be CD Jurassic. CD Jurassic. Let's see what CD Jurassic's got for us. I've seen these. Yes, I've seen these. Ooh, got a chunk bit out his ass. Oof. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make a joke about that. That just looks unpleasant. Ugh, that's so creepy. Good lord. They won't even show the casualty's face. Or the injuries. That's...
Remember, where there are dinosaurs, there is danger. They will hunt you. They will hurt you. They will kill you.
Whew. That one does creep me out. And I feel like, you know, and I've seen most of CD Jurassic when I watch the rest of them, but that one always really got under my skin. Like, their videos are definitely the real deal. Maybe I might even say, you know, I'll wait till after we watch the rest of them to give my full opinion about CD Jurassic's contributions.
Warning. Warning. An unidentified number of velociraptors have been located in the south
Velociraptors.
Sector 29E. All of Sector 29 is advised to take shelter in a secure location immediately. If you find yourself outside in Sector 29E, contact the Casualty Department immediately on Channel 2. Velociraptors contain the following attributes: a flattened snout, large sickle claw, yellow-green eyes, and orange coloring similar to a tiger. These predators are 6 feet tall and have
Really?
been tracked to go nearly 40 miles per hour. If you see a velociraptor, avoid eye contact and slowly move away to a secure area. If you come in contact with a velociraptor, there is nothing you can do. Engine security will be dispatched to the given sector in the following minutes with heavy firepower capabilities. If you find yourself in the given sector, remain clear of all engine security forces, as you could be caught in the crossfire.
That's good use of footage. I know the game too, but the way he used the kind of the night vision to hide the, you know, just it looks like it could be real security footage. I wonder if he filmed this himself too, like. Oh, they saw you. If they didn't see you, they smelled you. Imagine most of the people who have been killed are by velociraptors.
Welcome one and all to Jurassic Park. Unique world of adventure unlike anything you've ever experienced before. I should explain. I'm John Hammond, the owner and creator of this magnificent enterprise.
I don't care if it's all his fault. I love Hammond as a character. Like it's just at least in the movie, I love Hammond. I think he's just this. He's just idealistic. He really wanted to do something great. With his wealth and his life, he wanted to make something amazing that people could see actual dinosaurs. And I get that. It lends a lot of like because in Jurassic Park 3, I think Grant told Billy some of the worst things imaginable were done with the best of intentions, and that was a direct dig at Hammond.
By this time, I'm sure you're quite aware that Jurassic Park refers to that time in history, the Jurassic period, when dinosaurs roamed the world. Here at Jurassic Park, we've created the world's largest man-made living laboratory devoted solely to the study of dinosaurs. At the Park Laboratory, scientists and geneticists are at work on the process of cloning the selected dinosaurs that will live in our park. A miraculous feat of bioengineering. A central control, our nerve center for the entire site. Every creature is monitored on a continual basis. Nothing is left to chance. And in the field, our park rangers are constantly watching the area, communicating directly with central control at all times, and patrolling the site to ensure guest comfort and safety. Safety, safety, safety.
Bullshit. Are they gonna straight up murder the witnesses? Imagine seeing some horrific shit. Oh, it's gonna be more than dismissal. It's gonna be dismemberment too. Alright, so it's trying to say that Hammond knew about all this shit too, so he's not that great of a guy.
Perhaps I should just make note that the Costa Rica operation shut down back
Which
in
makes me
93
look like a jerk for defending him a minute ago.
the problem we experienced only due, I might say, to sabotage.
Why would he mention that, by the way? And they filmed that too back in the 90s. It's like a deleted segment. It was probably like a trailer. I'm actually gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna leave you with this clip because I need to go get some water. I'm really thirsty. But while you watch, I've already seen this one, and so you can watch it, and I won't miss anything. So I'll be back.
Dispatch, this is JPAC 13-7 Foxtrot. I was on call to deal with a food dispenser issue here in the Tyrannosaurus paddock, and I'm having trouble with the locking mechanisms on the gate. I'm currently located on the west side of the paddock, and I won't be able to leave till this gate is locked correctly. Can you help troubleshoot this thing? Over. This is JPAC Dispatch. Can I have the ID number for the gate? Over. ID number is 172-998-Tango Romeo Lima -2. Copy that. Stand by for further assistance. So what exactly is wrong with the gate here? The gate appears to close all the way, but I'm not getting any lights to signal anything. Not to mention that I'm not seeing any mechanical movement in the gate as well. The gate might have blown fuse or something, I'm not really sure. Understood. Let me walk you through the reboot process. So on the left side of the numpad there will be a small door that needs to be opened. You need to open that door using your key. Copy that. Just 1 second. Okay, it's open. First, take the power switch and move it from the left position to the right position, and then back again to get the lights working again. Look for a small red light in the corner next to the switch.
If it's not lit after that, try again until it becomes lit. Okay. Yeah, I see the red light. Good, so you'll notice that the red light is now flashing in different patterns. For this startup, you have to push the button under the light at the right time when the red light flashes 3 times simultaneously. If it works, 3 green lights will appear on the left side of the panel going down. Understood. Your advise. Looks like it didn't work. Okay, try it when it flashes 2 times instead. It may be a different startup process. Okay. Yeah, looks like this lit up 3 green lights. With the startup procedure, there will only be one way to start it up via the built-in system. There will be a certain pattern you have to hit the buttons in order to get the gate fully operational again. Let me know when you're ready for me to read off the instructions for this part. You'll have to follow along with me on this part. Yep, I'm ready. Okay, there will be a 3x4 array of toggle switches and 2 buttons, one upper and one lower. First you need to take the second switch on the top row and flip it and hold it for 5 seconds. The switch will spring back. After that, flip the third switch in the third row and the first switch in the fourth row at the same time. These switches will stay in place. At this point, the top button will light up. Push it. If the system is being turned on correctly, there will be a loud buzzing noise emitting from the box. Now flip the first switch on the second row and you should be in business. I flipped the switch, but the buzzing noise is stuck. What should I do? The system might be caught in a glitch here. I'm gonna have to send a technician over to help come fix it on site. Okay, understood. If the box buzzing this much, I'm worried it's gonna cause some unwanted attention here. I'll fix something while I wait. Copy that. The technician should be there within a half hour.
I grabbed a bite to eat while I was going to. See my stream's doing okay. That's T-Rex's heartbeat. Beep. Beep. Good job. How did you do that? I flipped the whole thing.
Our Hollywood Park is better than ever and incorporates safety features that will ensure a Costa Rica incident could never happen again.
Well, so let me just say that might possibly be the best of all the. Definitely, it might be the best of all of CD Jurassic's videos. I love the use of the heartbeat to basically suggest movement, like the T-Rex is moving now. And just the higher the heartbeat goes, the more in danger this unnamed worker is, is in. Very, very clever.
Welcome to Isla Nublar. On this island, you will be participating in numerous systems of work. This introductory video will help you get settled in and will prepare you to be the best worker you can be. Geothermal energy projects involve trenching and excavating. Workers must take into account the possibility of unstable soils and collapses. The encountering of these warrants immediate notification of your superiors, and reinforcements must be constructed before further action is taken. Workers must also be prepared in the event that you are exposed to naturally occurring chemicals such as hydrogen sulfide and ammonia. Full-face air purifying respirators must be worn while drilling. The electric fences that contain the fences that contain the attractions have a minimum of 10,000 volts. Electric shock received by direct or indirect contact with the fences can cause serious injury or death. It is important to wear the proper PPE while working with these fences, and also to not make assumptions about the equipment during work. When working with the attraction, in the event the loading container is in position,
I don't think this is something that it needs to be on.
will raise the gate of the container and allow the attraction to enter the holding pen.
Like a trial run with some fake dinosaurs, maybe. Yeah, died peacefully in his sleep. My ass. Having issues with the